Hello, this is Keontae Johnson, also known as Savada, and this is Art Savada, where we discuss topics ranging from Black and POC issues to LGBTQ issues to culture at large, all while making a beautiful piece of art. On this week's episode, I'm exploring the themes of Black love. This is a cross-section between Valentine's Day and Black History Month, so I'm able to work within those two themes with this work. And for this first piece, I wanted to show an ode to history and all the great civil rights leaders that we don't really hear talked about as much because so many of them were LGBTQ, and so much of our history with activism discusses very religious settings. I mean, so many of the meetings were held in churches and things like that oftentimes they were kind of pushed back in the back of the community because of moral beliefs about, those groups. But as far as having a seat at the table and being able to help, we've always been there. Whether it was the Harlem, Black LGBTQ people in the Harlem Renaissance really having a place, and as soon as Black people had prosperity, any sort of financial prosperity during war times when all the white breadwinners were off to war, you had all these Black folks moving to the cities, and that prosperity gave them the comfort to be able to have more social inclusion. Things went back to crap, then okay, now you gotta be a little tougher to the out guy. But there's been so many periods in history where especially gay men, because they feel like they definitely do get less respect in a culture that has so many ideals of hypermasculinity thrust upon it as gay men. So I just wanted to show gay men being strong and tough and part of the solution, because so often they're accused, gay men are accused of being what's wrong with the world, or sissified men or why we don't have, no, that's not a thing. It's just haterade. And none of the men that have said that have actually, gone and created a human flesh shield of manliness at any Black Lives Matter rally. So it's like, maybe just hush and let those that want to march with us, gay, straight, or otherwise.
Hey, I'm Reese Ratliff, and I'm an up-and-coming artist from Wilmington, Delaware. My music style is considered predominantly indie pop, but I think my style is flexible and can bend to other genres, from soulful singer-songwriter cuts to upbeat rap-influenced tracks. Being able to cross boundaries with both sound and style makes me more universal, just like a Vaji collection.
This one is an ode to lesbian love. If you know me, you know that's definitely more closer to my persuasion. And I just wanted to have some soft imagery. I wanted to show sort of masculine femininity in a way that was still very feminine, because I'm gender fluid. So most of the time when I show women love women type imagery, I still have elements of gender queerness in them. So, I'm always going to have a much more masculine and feminine character usually, and things like that. But as far as what content people like, we love seeing, a lot of, feminine energy being very feminine and together. And I definitely think that should be shown more in media, because, I'm definitely more masc, I'm definitely more butch. But what we end up seeing in media is such a dichotomy of femme person with mask person must be all the time. And even though I have some of that dichotomy in this image, I still soften. I still have, the girly girl. You got the fuzzy slippers, the comfort, the coziness. But even with the more masculine woman, you can still see, just soft textures, form-fitting outfits, that sort of thing. So I just wanted to have the relaxing, the lounging, atmosphere in this. I wanted to make the hair a little bit more towards messy than necessarily loose curls to kind of show that, like, maybe this is their off day. They're just cozy and cuddling and watching, Game of Thrones or something. Relaxing imagery. And part of that is how much the black struggle love is shown through lesbians, and it's like, I feel like we can do a little bit better with some of the lesbian imagery we have. Is that it's usually so many black stories tend to have despair, and then so many lesbian stories tend to have tragedy. That like I just want to show something that was light and airy and fun.
Leave him alone. Come and catch a vibe with me. I won't do you.
Why, man? Feel me? Straight out of West Philadelphia. You feel me? I'm sorry.
Communication.
It's about communication.
People don't know how to talk to people sometimes.
This piece shows a straight couple, but I wanted to still show an alternative side to the community with it. So here, I think the homage will be pretty obvious pretty quickly. So I'm just gonna give you a moment to kind of see that come to fruition in the image as it starts to become rendered. Like, those aren't pajamas that he's wearing. You know that hat. And for her hair, I definitely wanted to homage to very recognizable characters. And so hopefully that hair is starting to already become familiar to you. But I wanted to show an anime hairstyle, styled animes from a game, but I wanted this to be an homage to black cosplayers. We don't get enough respect, not enough attention, and of course, the monetization is that when it is monetized and somebody's able to get actual contracts with it, it's more probably not going to be as likely to be a person of color. So I just wanted to show, like, yes, we were doing this well. And you might have noticed there, I was about to finish one of the details for her outfit to make it more official, but I wanted to show the reality of cosplay, not just the beautiful ones that were done, look like they were done by a seamstress that worked on the game or the anime or something like that. I wanted to have something that was, okay, I went and found this perfect Under Armour style type shirt from, well-fitted, form-fitting shirt, and this is perfect for this character, and I found these perfect baggy jeans that I could totally turn into Hobbit pants or something like that. I wanted to show that reality of cosplay and just show how really that's right. As often as black people are kept out of cosplay through stigma, if anything, that's something that's even more geared towards black ingenuity. Like, we've been making that magic out of thrift stores for a long time, so I wanted to show that in a cosplay setting as well. As maybe this isn't the most perfect cosplay, but you can tell it's just done well and no one care and love for the medium. I need feedback to know what to offer in my shop, so Shop Observata, check it out and let me know what you want to see on there.
Shayna, I narrowed my eyes to slits as I glared at her. What is wrong with you? I'm not saying I don't have fun with you. I'm just saying that I want to have fun with my friends too. I love you, Shayna. I am in love with you. You have to know that. You also have to understand that I had a life and friends before you. Just because we are together doesn't mean I can't have a life outside of you.
Now, this piece was a sketch that ended up turning into something a little more detailed than I originally planned, and I did get some feedback from some of my people in my network, alma mater friends and such, that they really like the squiggly line stuff. So I wanted to show that, but with the themes I've been working with in this episode, and that is just some black love and black embrace. I wanted to show some alternative style by having a woman with a shaved head kind of be embraced and held in this very delicate and feminine way. Like, this is that long time hug. And so this was the one that was more emotional for me, is that my emotions led this image, not the concept. And And I was kind of just thinking to, man, I can't wait to get my vaccine and be over this COVID stuff so I can hug my friends. And it's like, you know, I'm a pretty anxious person, so like things like hugging and stuff like that tends to make me nervous. And it's like, but this will be the hug of all hugs when we're, you know, officially out of this and can embrace again. And I definitely want to show that light at the end of the horizon sort of feeling through this image and through this artwork, both for the audience and for me, just to be like, this too shall pass, and soon I'll be able to hug my friends with all the fervor that is shown in this image. Join us Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time for some more great Black History Month content.